Kia ora everyone, welcome to ASMR session with Aurelia. Today I will be braiding her hair. I will also create a ponytail and I will play with small sections of that ponytail and with those tails that are left. I will be talking to you during this session, and if you prefer a no talking version, it was uploaded already before, so check out my channel Nana Fox to find a version that you like. Just lifting up those tiny section of the hair and brushing them with a small comb that has the metal tail and short teeth. I'm lifting up those sections, comb them and release them so they can fall, and they're creating this beautiful fountain of the hair. It has been colder in New Zealand. We had very warm autumn. It actually started quite cold but then warmed up quite a lot, and the entire March was so warm and nice and dry as well. We didn't have any rain. Today I noticed snow on the mountains, so it's getting colder and we are getting closer to winter here in the southern hemisphere. And of course winter has its own interesting features in New Zealand. We can go into national parks and climb some beautiful mountains and play with the snow. But what I like about New Zealand winter is that all native trees, or most native trees, remain green all year round. So it looks very much the same as summer. I'm removing this hair clip. And this trigger of removing a hair clip I saw somewhere else. One of my favorite Russian-speaking creator had a similar video with a mannequin where she removed a few hair clips at the start of the video, and it felt really tingly, so I wanted to repeat that trigger in my videos as well. And I will continue brushing Aurelia's hair with a soft bristle brush. I chose this one because after being in a twist and in a bun, the hair is a little bit messy, so I'm just going to brush it, smooth it out. And there's no better brush for this purpose than the soft bristles brush. Many trees that are European trees that grow in New Zealand, they start flowering in winter as well. Not at the start of the winter, but mostly towards the end. But that's what I like about New Zealand winter, is that it's almost like a spring, not a winter actually. It doesn't feel like winter at all. Maybe we'll have 2 or 3 days of morning frost, but that's it. And of course the biggest celebration during New Zealand winter, it's not New Year or Christmas, but it is a Maori New Year. And the celebration is called Matariki, something that has become a public holiday and a celebration that is very meaningful for Maori people, indigenous people of New Zealand. And I will be talking about Matariki in my following videos to tell you more about the legends of the skies and the traditions. The celebration is a month long, and it usually starts when the cluster of stars called Matariki is rising into the skies. It starts its journey through the sky. It starts its journey and it starts the new year. And of course there are many legends and stories associated with that event. I will be exploring those with you. I am gathering the top part of the hair into a ponytail that will later on become part of the hairstyle. But now I'm just going to play with that ponytail. This is also one of my personal favorite triggers, and something that I started to enjoy very early in my ASMR YouTube journey when I started watching ASMR videos. The play with the ponytail. I don't even remember now which creator I watched first, who did the ponytail play and who I liked. But later on, there was this Czech YouTube creator that I loved watching. She produced videos for a little while, and then I think she had a baby and stopped doing them. and I'm not sure if she is continuing now, but I'm not watching her anymore. It's interesting that I've always watched some foreign YouTubers, ASMR artists. As I told you, I was quite interested in that chick ASMR channel, and then there was a Polish, I don't remember her name as well, she was a very beautiful blonde girl. I think it was called Glam ASMR, something like this, and she did mostly personal attention videos. And of course, because I lived in Poland and I used to speak Polish language, I loved hearing it. I loved watching her. And then, of course, there was Maria, Gentle Whisper, who is Russian. So she does ASMR in English and in Russian too. I had an American favorite, which was Julia from It Splits, and maybe I had few more American ASMR artists that fortunately not producing ASMR anymore. And now my favorite is, well, actually there are few, but both of them, or yeah, I think there are two or three, no, there are three. And all of them are from Latin America. And it's not because I like Spanish language, it's just the content that they produce that I love. Of course, Spanish language sounds really nice and tingly, but I have no connection to that language. I don't know it. I have a Latin American friend who was on my channel before, Cecilia, maybe if you remember. But I have no personal connection to that language. And anyway, every day, every night, I hear Spanish language during my ASMR sessions before I go to bed. So interesting that I just connect with those three creators. And they are all this classic old-fashioned ASMR artists. So now I just turned Aurelium so you can see the side that I will be braiding. I'm going to put this ponytail up for now, so it's not on the way of creating a braid. So I watched Donna Esperanza. I think she was part of Ecuador Live channel, and she's still doing the Ecuador Live, but also she has her own ASMR channel. I really, really love her ASMR. I like them because they feel sincere and feels like Donna Esperanza really cares about the experience of people who is receiving her attention, but also the viewers, because she tries to diversify her triggers, and sometimes she uses very interesting triggers I learned from her and sometimes repeat it in my videos as well, and really like her videos. And another creator is Marta. Marta, I don't know how to pronounce it. Marta Panko, I think. And I love her ASMR so much. She is a very charismatic lady, so creative as well. Some of her videos I watch over and over again. Every night when I in my bed before I fall asleep, I turn on one of those two. And there is another creator that is part of Alfredo Uno channel, but I don't watch her that much as those two. And I don't watch anyone else anymore, well, except that Russian creator that I mentioned before, who did that trigger with a hair clip. I still watch her a lot. She reminds me of my mother-in-law, who I really respect and love. My mother-in-law, as most of you guys remember, she likes to knit or crochet, one of those two, and I have few tops made by her that I showed in my folding ASMR videos. I think this is what gives me comfort when I watch that Russian ASMR channel. I think it's called Love Natasha. I will actually link that channel so you can experience it yourself. I think she and I have similar styles, but she does mostly whisper, which is very tingly. I love her whisper. Just beautiful blonde, and I think she is also from Ukraine as me, so this is something that connects us. But she speaks Russian, same as me, which is good for my ears because I love listening to my native language when I watch ASMR. And it's not that often when you can find that classic style ASMR in Russian language. I think most of our creators are younger and the ASMR style is different, and I can't connect with that, unfortunately. Or I guess it's just okay because we all have our own favorites, right? And so now I'm continuing the braid on the other side. And here I'm going to take the last section of the hair, and those braids I twist in a way so that they are directed towards the front. and you will understand why, because we still have this ponytail that is at the moment up on the crown of her head. So when I braid, I want to create this front look, and it is definitely having the sophistication of those two braids that are starting from almost the temple area, going back behind the ear and then coming back to the front. And at the back we have this ponytail. So you basically have this back and front look that are different. We have a ponytail that actually covers that messy section that I did. Of course, if I used a different position, if I didn't have camera, I'd divided it better, but I didn't really care about it because I knew that we had a ponytail that will hide my messiness. But this is what we have: a beautiful braid from this side and from the other side, and a ponytail at the back. Texture and also some smooth areas. I guess it is something unusual, but quite simple to create, and it gives you this interesting look that you can use when you go for a birthday party or you go out somewhere, maybe even if you go on a date, potentially. I'm just going to insert this dragon pin as well, just for more tingles. And it's a dragon's head with a crystal in his jaws, between his jaws. Just like so. Beautiful green round crystal. And the silver head with some horns. Beautiful blonde hair and royal silk of the hair, and also sophisticated braids. So I hope that was tingly and relaxing, and I appreciate your time and your support for this channel. Have a great night.